What improved your life so much, you wished you did sooner? I stopped living my life just waiting for the weekend. When you work 5 days a week and have just 2 off, it's not good to be always waiting for those 2 days. You can plan something meaningful or fun every day, even if it's just a small thing. This is a good one, but hard to do for some people. I'm up at 4:30 a.m. to get ready for work and don't get home till 6 p.m. That gives me 3-ish hours to eat dinner, shower and unwind before I need to go to bed. Unfortunately, I spend my entire week looking forward to the weekend. Flossing. Actually, I use a water pick now. Now my hygiene and cleaning visits are a breeze, and I haven't had a cavity in years. Learned Spanish. Now I have a lot of amazing Latino friends and I got a lot of great gigs and opportunities because of it. Just packed up and moved thousands of miles away. Left everything behind and just started over. Besides some debt, a suitcase, and contacts for only the non-toxic people in my life, it's been an extremely liberating experience. And looking back, nothing was really preventing me from doing it sooner, no real reasons at least. I just kept coming up with excuses not to do it until one day I couldn't think of one. To talk about my depression. Don't be too afraid to seek for help. Not everyone can afford this, but moving closer to work. My commute went from 45 miserable minutes in traffic glaring in hatred at the taillights in front of me to a pleasant 15-minute bike ride. I got an hour of free time every day and better health. Got a proper diagnosis. I think a lot of people that for years questioned themselves, what's wrong with me? When they finally got diagnosed, it's a big relief and changes a lot in a better way. Me too. Getting diagnosed with ADHD at 36 and then following through on treating it was one of the best things I could have done for myself in the middle of the pandemic. I didn't even realize that I was doing a lot of things in my life on hard mode. Bachelor degree at 47 years old. Master degree at 50 years old. Doubled my salary in 4 years, from just getting by to on track for retiring at 60. Exercise every day. Anxiety and depression are much easier to manage, and I got some confidence I haven't had in years. It even helped me make new friends. Low impact cardio. Fuck, I loved to run, but it destroyed my legs. I can swim my little heart out. When I was told that I would lose my eyesight, it made me pay more attention to how beautiful the sky was. I can still see and I enjoy watching the clouds on a level one can't even explain. I started flower gardening. Really relaxing. You will see results all summer, lots of successes and failures, but failures bring improvements. And I listen to Audible books while I'm at it sometimes. Especially great if you have a desk job. Quitting drinking is the best thing I've ever done for my mental and physical health, and it's done nothing but improve my relationships. The last year and a half have been the best I've ever had. Daily exercise. It doubled my energy for an hour out of my day. And that's just the benefit you get now. You have no idea the dividends you'll collect on that as you age. The key to aging gracefully is in staying active. I have worked with seniors for years in the capacity of wellness exercise, and you can absolutely pick the ones who are and have been consistently active out of the crowd. Not just in exercise form but in all facets. Doing at least one chore a day. You would be amazed at how well getting something done, even if you hate it, can fight back against certain depressive mentalities, particularly the ones that convince you you're useless or are a burden. Learning to set boundaries and say no. Yes, it feels so wrong at first. People get so angry when you quit being a doormat. Reading books way more. I started reading science fiction and fantasy books instead of everything I read being great or literary, and I found I like reading things I enjoy more than things other people deem relevant or worthwhile. Quitting smoking. Smoked 45 years, 3 weeks and 1 day. Haven't had one since March. Congratulations. You're amazing. I smoked 43 years, and have been smoke-free for 71 days. Congrats to you both. Moved away from the state I grew up in. I didn't know how unhappy I was. I had gotten used to being miserable, and now that I'm in a better area I'm a completely different person. My social skills. Looking back, I could have made some awesome new friends. But nope, my anxiety-driven ass had to be difficult back then. Stopped arguing with random strangers on internet. Sometimes I'll type out a comment for the catharsis and then just delete it and go on my way. I started viewing things as potential experiences rather than just opportunities for achievement. Before that, for example, if I took a class then I was only focused on the grade. If I couldn't get a good grade, I didn't like the class. Heck, I wouldn't even start a book if I thought it might be too hard or too long and I might not finish it. Then I realized the purpose of classes, and books and other things, was to learn, and that hard ones were likely the ones I learned the most from, even if I didn't get the best grade. I started doing all sorts of stuff with the idea that I just wanted the experience. Even if I was the worst one out there, who cares? I wasn't there for the achievement, I wanted to learn things. This works socially as well, and I started taking way more risks, telling myself that, at the very least, it would be a learning experience. I saw a saying once, "It's only a failure if you stop trying, otherwise, it's an experiment." I love it. Learning how to do everything myself. Car issue? Look it up. Fix my fence? Look it up. Just do it all myself. Replace valves? Look it up. If they don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Listening to the sound of rain to fall asleep? Yes, absolutely. Got a bidet toilet attachment. There's nothing like having a clean ass all the time. Finding the right therapist. Been in since I was 9, and found the right one at 23. It's only been maybe 6 months, but I've already unpacked so much more trauma in that small time than I did all the other years wasted in therapy. Working out and deleting most social media like Twitter. Oh gosh, I couldn't believe how much happier I became after getting rid of Facebook. Swap TV in the evenings for reading. I've read 19 books since March, and my mental health has improved drastically since then. Not sure if it's because of the reading, but it's the biggest change I made. Getting a WFH 40-hour-a-week job. I was working like 55 hours a week in a warehouse before. So much room for activities. My job moved remote when COVID hit and made it permanent unless there is a need to be in the office. The amount of days I don't have to waste time putting on pants is insane. No one has said it yet, but laser eye surgery. Best money I've ever spent. Getting divorced, 10 out of 10, would recommend. Preach. I started breathing again. Best decision I have ever made.